This week, as you can see, we have some change in scenery because I'm back home in Sweden for a month visiting my parents. But just a few days before I arrived here in Sweden, I actually purchased a 3D printer for my dad. Or if I am gonna be completely honest, I bought a 3D printer for myself to use here in Sweden. But it turns out that my dad has actually used the printer more than I have during my month here in Sweden. So in this video, I wanted to show you the first prints that my 71-year-old dad decided to print, not only with zero experience in 3D printing, but with also zero preparation, knowing that he will receive a 3D printer. And I honestly don't know if it's me or my dad's mind who was blown away the most, because some of the things that he found by himself on Maker World going through the entire process to print literally blew my mind, and I didn't even know that my dad could 3D print, and neither did he. But at the same time, this video will also be a tribute to just the overall magic of 3D printing, because literally every single one that I have met here in Sweden, from my 71-year-old dad to some kids to my best friends here in Sweden, have all enjoyed all these 3D printing things that we have printed. And we have printed Minecraft toys literally every single day for the past week, I think. But let's start from the beginning, and the absolute first idea my dad had when I told them about that everything is possible when it comes to 3D printing. The first thing that my dad wanted, without knowing how you do it at all, was very unique measuring cups. And he wanted specific measuring cups for his specific recipe. So instead of having, for example, measuring like 2.5 tablespoon of, I don't even know what he uses it for, like flour, he wanted like 1 cup that is the size of 2.5 tablespoons. And we also have this smaller kryddmått, which honestly I don't even know how you say it in English. But yeah, this is like 2.5 of these smaller ones, and then we have 2.5 of these bigger ones. But then he also printed a larger 3 deciliter one, which I assume is for water because it's like blue, like water, which is also his own preference. So my dad has now rewritten his recipes. So instead of using like deciliters, his recipes literally say like 1 gray of flour, 1 blue of water, 1 green of, I don't know, baking powder, 1 red of salt. So he has made like his customized measuring tools, which was super easy thanks to this design here. I don't know anything about what is actually printed, so I need to check to make sure that this is correct. But I will put everything up here. You will of course have links down in the description. And another thing that also like completely blew my mind, not only the Bambu Lab printer, the Bambu Lab A1 that we have, but also Maker World is like automatically translated into Swedish. So all the the listings and like all the information as well, it just makes it super easy for even my dad to learn how to 3D print. Next up is actually something that he designed all by himself. I had to help him to actually just maneuver Tinkercad in this case, but he was the one telling me the exact shape, the exact dimensions, and I was just the one making sure that his vision translated into Tinkercad. So my dad has designed this 100% by himself, and this is brödkrok, which doesn't make that much sense in Swedish either, to be honest. But when he's using his baking machine, there is this like blade in the machine that spins the dough that later becomes bread, and then when the bread is done, you are then flipping it over, pulling like the bread out, but then this little hook or whatever is then stuck in the bread. So literally within 1 day of owning his own 3D printer, he designed this bread hook. That means that you can just put this into the hole of this little blade in the bread making machine, and then it has a little lip here, so you can just pull it out and then get the bread blade out of the bread itself. It blew my mind that first of all my dad knows how to like think in 3D design, but also that he was able to do this like literally within 24 hours of having his own 3D printer, or even like knowing about the concept of 3D printing. Unbelievable, and huge round of applause to both my dad, to Bambu Lab, and to Tinkercad, who's making like all of this possible. Next thing, since now after this bread hook he started to be hooked on 3D printing as well, he designed 100% by himself in Tinkercad this TV remote holder, which I mean, 3D designers will see this and they will see like, well, you know, it's just boxes or like 2 holes in one box. I'm proud. This is like, I don't have any kids myself, so this is like the closest I've ever come to like a proud parent moment. But it was my parent who made me proud, so I guess I'm a proud son in this case. This is super simple design, of course, to do in Tinkercad, but the first time you try to 3D design something yourself, it is a completely new journey, and you need to really have a completely new kind of mindset. You know, they say that you cannot teach old dogs how to sit, but you definitely can teach them how to 3D design. Next up is also something that we found on Maker World, and this is just a sign with the name of our house. Just for privacy reasons, I'm not going to show you the actual name of the house, but you have the overall design here with the actual sign there as well. Same as these flower plant labels. Again, I have no idea what these designs are called. I just find them like the next morning when I wake up. They're just like lying like on the kitchen table. But yeah, he printed this design here, and then he customized it so it's for ringblomma and tagetes, which I have no idea what you call the flower in English. And of course, the reason for why this is white and blue is because they're matching the color of our house. Then he also got some orders from some of our very good family friends here as well. We have these Moomin cup holders things. If you live in Sweden or Scandinavia, you love Moomin, and if you love Moomin, you also collect Moomin cups. But if you are stacking them up in the cupboards, then you will maybe damage the cups because you're not supposed to put them inside of each other. But these are then stackable lids, so you can actually put the cups on top of each other instead, which, if you are a Moomin fan or just Scandinavian in general, is absolutely amazing. Plus the bonus is that you can actually print out, I think, every single Moomin character as well. And then last but not least, this chainsaw. He found this himself, he printed this out himself, he assembled this all by himself, and this is a product that I had no idea even existed before, and I just saw this on the kitchen table as I woke up one morning. Like, how is this possible? And so if you cannot tell, it's not even a keychain, I think, but there's a key here, and then there's the shape of a chainsaw, because as you can tell, we live on the countryside and we have like 20 chainsaws for some reason. And then this is just like to hold the key to open it up, and instead of a keychain, you just have a chainsaw in your pocket. Maybe you need to live on the Swedish countryside to appreciate this. And then in the morning when I woke up, like, I was completely blown away, not only by the design, not only by the type of product, but the fact that my dad had gone through the entire, like, this I think is from Maker World, because I don't think he actually knows any other sites at this point. But he had downloaded it, he had printed it out in Bambu Studio. He has, like, you know, replaced my previous print from the night before. He knows that you shouldn't touch the plate. And again, I was just such a proud parent moment when my parent made me proud. And afterwards, he was like, yeah, I had to go with yellow because we don't have orange. Can you order orange color as well? So that is like within like a few weeks of him even hearing about 3D printing, he's already thinking about like new colors and everything. And he doesn't know about different materials yet. I think I have to like at least teach him the different materials to make sure that he orders the right thing. I think that we are very much on a PLA level right now. But with that said, I actually brought my EIBOS Polyphomos dryer and 2 spools of PETG. This video is not sponsored by anyone, but I have to say the EIBOS dryer, it was super easy for me to pack that entire dryer in my suitcase, bring it literally half around the world. So if you are in the need for a filament dryer and you're thinking about getting something that is somewhat easy to like disassemble and bring on a trip somewhere, I 100% recommend the EIBOS dryer that you have a link to down in the description as well. But with that said, I do hope that they will send me one of their new Tetras, because now I don't have an EIBOS dryer back home in Taiwan when I go back there again. Please, EIBOS, if you see this video, please send me a Tetras dryer that I can use as well. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Lucas. Start with Alice and like, ends with S, and subscribe. Please do both, and see you all in the next one. And I completely forgot to mention my dad's cheese box, which he was also very, very proud of. So yeah, you can also make a box not made of cheese, but made for cheese, to store your cheese in the fridge.